Hi, I'm Paul.
Hi, I'm Gordon.
And today we're going to talk about Manos, the Hands of Fate.
Why?
Well, for many reasons. For starters, many people have not been warned about the horrors of Manos. For another, people have asked us what we're talking about when we make jokes about it. This is for you, folks.
Do we really need to do this, Paul? Haven't we suffered enough?
No, we will continue to suffer because that's what the fans want. And besides, there's a new Chipmunks movie coming out, and I want you to be mentally prepared for it.
Can't I just get a lobotomy or something?
No, that's too expensive. That costs money. And frankly, the only thing we have the budget for is to talk about a public domain movie that we downloaded for free.
So you're basically saying we have no budget?
Yes.
And no standards?
Yes. Weren't you paying attention? You were there for the Day of the Dolphin bit.
Okay then.
To really grasp the roots of this movie, you must understand that it was made by a fertilizer salesman.
And who better would know crap than a fertilizer salesman?
Harold P. Warren was a friend of Sterling Siliphant, screenwriter of such films as In the Heat of the Night. During a conversation, Warren claimed that it was not difficult to make a film, and made a bet with his screenwriting friend that he could make one all by himself.
So basically, he tried to prove that any idiot who could make a movie, but shouldn't, can make a movie. But then we have Tyler Perry for that now.
Working on an extreme budget, Warren was unable to pay his cast and crew, promising them a cut of his film's profit.
Oh my goodness.
Profit from Manos, the Hands of
Oh my, Paul, I just can't wait. I wish I could profit from a movie made by a fertilizer salesman in Manos, Texas. Oh my goodness.
Oh dear. Oh, those poor saps.
So as you can guess, none of the crew was paid, except for the little girl, who was given a bicycle for her mental torment. She's mentally adjusted now and is currently working on a sequel to Manos, the Hands of Fate. Oh, I couldn't hold it in. She's just as crazy as she ever was.
Oh my. The film opens with a 13-minute sequence of an unlikable family of people driving through farm country.
Sitting through this sequence will make you want to claw your eyes out.
To put it into perspective, that's 2 entire Bugs Bunny cartoons. 13 minutes of doing nothing is an awful lot.
We finally get to the Valley Lodge, where we get to meet Torgo. Oh, Torgo, you are a breath of fresh air.
And smelly.
Now, here is why people who watch this movie latch onto Torgo. He is by far the only interesting character in the movie. Everyone else is just a douchebag. That guy? Douchebag. That guy? Douchebag. These people? Douchebags.
This does not make him likable, it just makes him likable in comparison.
And with a cast of characters with no personality at all, that are impossible to identify with, he just stands out not just because of his giant knees, or that he has his own theme music when he walks by. So Paul, what do you think about Torgo?
Well, he's sadistic, creepy, likes touching women who aren't interested, and he's a simpering toady. In short, the most likable character in the film.
Just like you in high school, right, Paul?
Well, yeah. Hey!
So, douchey dad forces poor Torgo to let them stay at the Valley Lodge, and even take the luggage in, despite the fact that the master would not be pleased. Jerk.
Isn't Torgo's life hard enough? I really feel for him.
After a lot of awkward staring and build-up for the mysterious master, we found that he actually looks like Super Mario's anorexic cultist half-brother.
The master's wardrobe is worth commenting on. It's effectively a big poncho with 2 giant red hands on it. Intimidating, right, folks?
Yeah, I don't know what I'd do if a guy in a poncho with hands on it came after me in an alley. So, Paul, if you had a poncho with giant hands on it, would you have them doing any specific gesture?
Well, maybe the peace sign.
Peace? What kind of cult promotes peace?
PETA?
Paul, they're hardly peaceful.
The master is apparently meant to be some sort of undead being, but it's not really addressed as to what kind. He does apparently have some sort of hypnosis ability, as well as extended life and a burning touch attack. His minions include Torgo, who is supposed to be a satyr, a bevy of immortal feuding wives, and a Hell Doberman.
I should point out here, the vast majority of the film consists of people awkwardly staring at stuff, or each other. Mom and Dad stare at the portrait. Torgo stares at Mom, the little girl stares at the dog, the Master stares at his wives, Dad yells at everyone, and everyone stares at Torgo.
This movie is basically about driving through fields and staring at each other.
This is a family film, isn't it, Paul?
I miss my family. Gordon, does this film actually have a plot?
Why, yes, Paul. In fact, Harold P. Warren wrote the entire plot for the movie on a cocktail napkin the night he made the bet, and went from there.
Well, the amount of plot in this film could maybe fill a 20-minute TV show.
And even then, half of it would be driving and staring.
Okay. So after a lot of nothing, we get the Master's wives arguing and wrestling. Excitement!
No, Paul, I think you mistyped that last word in the script.
Oh, yeah?
I think you meant excrement. This film has far more excrement than excitement.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. We eventually get to the incredibly disturbing ending. Skip ahead by about 30 seconds if you don't want spoilers, folks.
The Master takes on the mom and his daughter as the new wives. Boo!
Boo!
Yuck, that's
Ew!
disgusting! Boo!
Ah!
Boo!
I think I'm gonna... Ugh.
Look, may I point out that the movie actually has another full 5 minutes of people driving around before we get this delightful revelation?
The movie ends as we listen to the Manos love theme, while we watch a full recap of events in the film. Why?
Wasn't it bad enough that we sat through the movie the first time? Now we have to watch it again in abridged form? Couldn't we have just watched the abridged form the first time? We got just as many plot details.
And then come the credits. What? They had a crew?
Oh,
I do not believe that they had a crew.
do not have a crew.
No.
That's just not fair. You can't put fictitious people in the credits to your movie.
So that's Manos, The Hands of Fate. If you're brave enough, you can watch the whole film for yourself.
Yeah, Paul, if you have no need for half of your brain cells.
And if in fact you did enjoy Manos, The Hands of Fate, and want to prove your bravery to the outside world, then come on down to Scruffy's, where we got the finest in Manos, The Hands of Fate merchandise. Links down below.
Paul! We just got the DNA test back.
Oh, yeah?
It's going to tell us who your real father is.
Oh, that's great. Wait, what?
Yeah, as it turns out, Torgo is not your real father.
I know who my father is! Get out of here!